Hello everyone, do you notice anything different? I'm not wearing black today. I'm just kidding. Today is a much better day overall. Sebastian was very tired last night. He went to bed at 5:30 and he didn't get up until 1:30 p.m. this afternoon. But it was a rough day, so I don't blame him for sleeping. He is doing very well. What I will say though is he does have quite a bit of swelling around his PICC line site, which I know is probably to be expected, a little bit of swelling. But this is kind of like warm and red and very swollen. So the doctors just took him back. My sister-in-law is here, so he actually went with her. But they just took him back to get an ultrasound just to make sure there's no clot or anything going on in his IV site. I'm sure everything's fine, but Sebastian has always been a mystery, so we're just trying to be safe and make sure, cover all our bases. Okay, good luck. See you later. We did, however, get some really good news. It's the best birthday gift ever for me. We're just going to ignore the fact that I turned 30 today, okay? We're gonna skip right over that part. We have been waiting to hear back from a home health care team in our area to come out to the house and train me how to do Sebastian's IV medications at home. And then that nurse will also be coming to the home once a week to change the dressing. We've been waiting on that in order to figure out when we're gonna be able to go home. We had to get that set up first. We finally have that set up, which means there's a possibility that we could go home tomorrow. Finally. I'm trying really hard not to get my hopes up. I'm trying hard not to, but I will say they're up a little bit because I just cannot wait to have him home. In the meantime though, it's just a waiting game. We try to be patient, we hope for the best, and pray that he can come home tomorrow. I'm still waiting for them to come back from CT. I don't know where they are. They said it was going to take 20 minutes and it's been like almost an hour. But I'm not worried about it today because Cindy is with him. So at least someone who loves him has their eyes on him. Pobrecito, what happened?
Fuck that lady.
He got a new jammy shirt and he's going to take a nap. Cindy was about to throw hands with the ultrasound tech. She said it was taking too long and the person didn't seem like they knew what they were doing, and then Sebastian got overstimulated, so she told them to stop. And then they did, and then... He needs a minute. And then she literally stood up and she was like, he needs a minute. And then they went and got someone else to do it.
He needs a minute.
Yeah, I need a minute. But he's good. Hopefully we'll find out about his arm, and if his arm is good, we may go home tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna take a nap. Bye. He's a little crabby right now. See, yeah, because I heard they were gonna let me go home, and I want to go home, Mama. Tomorrow, maybe. I just had to drive home and get him some more formula for overnight because they don't have much left. You're okay. We still haven't gotten any results on his little PICC line situation, but his arm does look a little less swollen. I will say his body in general is just pretty fluid overload right now, which is pretty typical. But as you guys know, he's a pretty tiny kid. So, yeah, you're a pretty tiny kid. So for him to be so puffy, look at those long nails, oh my gosh. But for him to be so puffy, it's weird to see him like that. You're beautiful. But I'm gonna get him ready for bed. Even though he's smiling, he's crying in between because he's very tired. Yeah, like that right there is probably a cry. I love you. I gotta suction all that saliva out. See, but that's it for tonight, you guys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see you at home. Hopefully I'll be in my bed. Yeah, with your mama. I love you. I love you so much. He's like, Mom, get me out of here. So I was just getting ready to leave, like literally. Sebastian is in his bed. And the doctor came in and they said that unfortunately we can't rule out that there isn't something going on in his PICC line. He's a very, very tiny boy, and that PICC line is very big, and there's not a lot of space around the vessel where the PICC line is inside of, so that could be causing the swelling. I don't think that there's a clot, but if there's not enough space around that vessel, unfortunately that PICC line is going to have to be pulled, and they're going to try to put another PICC line in his groin, which would mean we're not leaving tomorrow. We would be leaving the next day, which is okay. Obviously, my main concern is Sebastian. The only way for him to come home safely and stay safely is if he has a perfectly placed PICC line with no problems, so we are able to administer his meds, treat the infection, and keep him safe. So just for reference, this is his PICC line here. And as you can tell, his arm is just so swollen. It's very, very swollen. I'm trying to elevate his arm a little bit right here. You can't tell, but there's a little one of these packers underneath to try to lift it up a little bit. He won't let me lift it that way. His arms don't even go up that way. So this is the only amount of really elevation that we can give to him until we flip him on his back, and then we can kind of lift it up more, but it doesn't seem to be bothering him. Worst case scenario, they pull that PICC line in his arm and they have to place another one in his groin, like I said. But that means that the process that we just did yesterday has to be repeated tomorrow. So we're talking sedation, breathing tube situation, waking up. I'm not prepared to relive all of that tomorrow, but if we have to, we will, and it's okay. So while it's really exciting to think that we were gonna go home tomorrow, you can never ever get your hopes up until you are literally walking out the front of the hospital doors. So what's another day or two? It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna kiss Sebastian goodnight right now, and I'm going to go home and enjoy some Indian food for my birthday. It's been a wonderful day, and thank you everybody for the birthday wishes.